So guys, we just want to have a chat today about lithium and setups and expectations of what people want in the marketplace, and clients and also the professionals out there that sometimes oversell things and undersell things. We're in a client's van today that come to us, and you'll see some photos and we'll embed those with them, but he come to us with a BM Pro 35 HA unit. This client was under the expectations. He wanted to come in. He was looking at putting 2 Invicta batteries in there, 2 sort of 125 batteries, running the system, and come and had a chat to us about it, sat down with the team, and we also went through a few questions we wanted to speak to him about. So his expectations is he wanted to have an inverter that would run the whole entire van, and also he wanted his aircon and that sort of things to run at least 6 hours to 7 hours a day. So we had to sit down and do some mathematics with that, and what has physically come out of that, and the client understands when we've got to a stage where the system that was already in here, the BM Pro, perfect for the average day traveller, but to be off-grid what this gentleman wanted to do, we had to upgrade and change it. So we had to look into going to a different system, but still use this for where you've got majorly imported stuff that is fitted to the van, so we're not changing the aspects of looking at it. But what we've got to do is actually look at the charging system, inverter system, and also looking at what we can do with solar to be able to charge this back up, and some DC to DC chargers. So this system didn't have a DC to DC charger, so firstly that was one of our options to go through straight away. Let's talk about that. So we've gone to a 30 amp Victron charger. Good part about the Victron, we can actually bring down and set the clock in and clock out points of the voltages for it, which is great. So if you're ever thinking about that in your own marketplace, four-wheel drive motorhome, especially smart alternators, we can bring that startup voltage down. Some of the other products out there makes it difficult. And you can also couple them. You can have 30, then you can have another one 60, have another one 90, you can work through that sector. Once we've done that, the client was pretty happy, but what he was talking about is his solar aspect. He wants to sit off grid for around about 3 weeks to 4 weeks in his own area. So when we looked at our solar, what we've had to do, we've really had to gain that solar back there, because if he wants to be able to run this aircon for 6 to 7 hours a day during summer and work out what he wants to do, we need to get the solar. So then we have to look at our storage bank of what we need to do. He was looking at the 2 125 Invictus. Great batteries, love them. Situation is we had to do some mathematics in the back end to have a chat with him. He's ended up with 600 amp hours now, so 3 200s. Try to do as much space saving as we can, and with that, well, because we've gone some Victron as well, we've gone through, changed his charging system on the 240 volt sector, so we can make sure that when he's charging this up, he's getting a really good heavy charge. So we've got a 3000 watt inverter in the Multi Plus 2, which is a brilliant system. With all this, you're going to have the opportunity to work off an app. So we can see everything that he's got with an app. Seeing that his solar regulator as well, we've gone to a 65 amp because we upgraded the solar. So we can see the inputs, outputs, and what that does is give you the opportunity to see what's coming in from your solar, also what's going out as well. You see also with your battery banks, with the battery management system, you can see that as well. And you want to know what you've actually got coming out of your batteries. Solar's not going to do that. A lot of solar chargers aren't going to give you that. So we want to see that battery management system advising you that we've got, say, 70 amps of solar going in or 65 amps of solar going in, and we've still got 10 amps going to the batteries. So we know what we're taking out with an aircon or a toaster or a microwave or a NutriBullet. So guys, we just wanted to talk a little bit longer on these setups, because it's not just a matter of just watching on the internet, having a think about things and going, hey, that looks cool, let's go and do it. Because you might be overdoing yourself. 600 amp lithiums, 400 to 600 seems to be some sort of basic material that people are going for these days. But you might not need that. If you don't want to run air cons and you just want to run a microwave for, say, 20 minutes, or you're looking at going to some stove tops there, an induction cooktop, there's no need for all this cost of these sort of things that is overdone, and we see it happen a lot in the marketplace. So, love to speak to you further. If you've got any questions, throw them in the comments below. We're always out here. And if you want to see something else about this sort of lithium setups, we've got a massive expanse of technicians here. I think we've got 360 years of experience here. So please, want to help you out. And information, guys, is free of charge. We've been around 50 years in the marketplace. We don't want to see everyone have to book in to have this sort of things. We want to give you that information and tell you the truth, an email or on our socials so everyone else can see it, and it might be asking some of those questions is the best thing. So throw some comments in. We're here to help. Have a great day. Bye.